Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss the hybridization of complex compounds. First of all, what is a complex compound? Complex compound is a compound which is formed by donation of lone pair of electrons, donation of lone pair of electrons to the central atom, vacant orbital of to the vacant orbital of central metal atom or ion. The compound thus formed is known as complex compound. Another example, iron plus 2. This is donated by lone pair of electrons by cyanide. Thus, the compound formed is known as complex compound. A compound formed by donation of lone pair of electrons to the central atom of metal atom or ion is known as a complex compound. Now in this one, the species which donate lone pair of electrons are known as ligands. The species which donate lone pair of electrons to the vacant orbital of central metal atom or ion is known as ligand. Ligand. Now the ligand. What is ligand? Ligand is molecule or ion having lone pair electrons and donate lone pair electrons to the vacant orbital of central metal atom or ion, that is known as ligand. Example, carbon monoxide, water molecule, ammonia molecule, chloride, bromide, iodide, cyanide. These are some examples for ligands. Okay. Again, the ligands are classified into two types. Ligands having zero charge, they are known as neutral ligands, whereas having negative charge, these are known as negative charge ligands. Negative charge ligands. Okay. The species which donate lone pair of electrons to the vacant orbital of central metal atom or ion is known as ligand. Ligands are classified into two types based on charge, neutral charge ligands and negative charge ligands. Okay. The next one, again the ligands are classified into based on the strength. Ligands are classified into two types, weak ligands and strong ligands. Weak ligands and strong ligands. What are weak ligands? The weak ligands are fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, water molecule, ammonia molecule. These are the weak ligands. Now the weak ligands do not change. They do not change electronic configuration of central metal atom or ion. They do not change the electronic configuration of central metal atom or ion. Whereas the strong ligands, what are the strong ligands? The strong ligands are carbon monoxide, cyanide. These are known as the strong ligands. Strong ligands do what? They force the electrons to pair up. They forces the electrons to pair up against the Hund's rule. What are the strong ligands? Carbon monoxide and cyanide. They do what? they force electrons to pair up against Hund's rule. Okay. Now when they force the electrons to pair up, whenever, only when sufficient orbitals are not available. Then they force electrons to pair up. Again, what are the strong ligands? Strong ligands do what? Strong ligand forces the electrons to pair up against the Hund's rule. They forces the electrons to pair up only when sufficient orbitals are not available for bonding purpose or hybridization purpose. Okay. Now this time we are going to find the hybridization. In this one, the first step is find the oxidation state of central metal atom. That is the first step. The first step is find the oxidation state of central metal atom. Example, we take nickel tetracarbonyl. In this one, it is clear, this is the neutral molecule. For neutral molecule, sum of oxidation states is equal to 0. Nickel plus 4 carbon monoxide molecules equal to 0. Nickel plus 4 into carbon monoxide is neutral molecule. That's why oxidation state is 0. Thus nickel is getting oxidation state of 0. Clear? This is first step. The second step is write electron configuration. Now next write the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of nickel. You know nickel atomic number is 28. Configuration along with argon 4s2 3d8. This is the electronic configuration. Okay. Now after writing the electronic configuration, we have to find out the given ligand is strong or weak. Now you find CO is strong ligand. CO is the strong ligand. The strong ligand do what? The strong ligand force electrons to pair up against what? Against the Hund's rule. Okay. Now even 4s2 electrons are also forced to pair up with d electrons. As a result, 4s become vacant and 3d is completely filled. Thus we have, that is 3d10. 3d10 means 3d2, 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 3d2 and 3d2. Here we have only 4s0 vacant. Along with that one, 4p0, 4p0, 4p0 are also available. You need how many vacant orbitals? Here 4 ligands are there. That's why 4 vacant orbitals are required. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why the hybridization is S and 3p orbitals. sp3 hybridization. The shape is taken as tetrahedral. One more interesting point is here all electrons are paired. So the species is diamagnetic substance. This is diamagnetic. Thus we find the hybridization. The first step is find the oxidation state. Finding the oxidation state. Second step is write electronic configuration. Third one is that is find the nature of ligand. Nature of the ligand. Okay. Now I will explain one more example. Now this time you take iron pentacarbonyl iron. Again iron plus 5 carbon monoxide molecules. For this one sum of oxidation state is 0. Iron plus 5 into 0 equal to 0. Iron plus 0 equal to 0. Iron oxidation state is 0. Very clear. Now first step is completed. Step 2. Write electronic configuration of iron. You know iron atomic number is 26. That's why electronic configuration. Along with argon it is having 4s2 3d6. Clear? Now you see the ligand. What is the ligand? CO. CO is the strong ligand. CO is the strong ligand. Now the strong ligand do? The strong ligand force electrons to pair up against the Hund's rule. As a result, what happens? Even 4s electrons are promoted to the 3d vacant orbital. 3d vacant orbital. You know 4s and 3d orbitals differ slightly in electronic configuration. That's why electrons are easily promoted to the 3d orbital. Thus we are getting 3d8. Here is 4s2. Now the electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration? 3d, that is 3. Actually we have to write 3d1, 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 5, and then pair up. But here what happens? There are strong ligands. So these strong ligands forces this electron to pair up with this one. Thus we will get 3d2, 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 3d2 and 3d vacant orbital is available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need how many? There are 5 ligands. We need 5 orbitals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orbitals are taken. So this is known as dsp3 hybridization. dsp3. You know S and P belong to 4th shell, whereas D belong to 4 minus 1. That means 3rd shell. So this is the inner orbital. So this is called inner orbital complex. Inner orbital complex. Whereas in the previous case only outer orbitals are involved. So that is called outer orbital complex. It is called inner orbital complex. One more interesting point. In sp3d hybridization, what kind of d orbital will take part? The d orbital taking part is nothing but dz square orbital will take part in this hybridization. Okay. The next one more example. One more example is we take tetrachloronickel. In this one find oxidation state of nickel. Nickel plus 4 chloride ions is equal to charge. So nickel plus 4 into minus 1 equal to minus 2. Nickel minus 4 equal to minus 2. Nickel oxidation state is minus 2 plus 4. Thus we are getting plus 2 oxidation. Okay. After getting oxidation state, we take the electronic configuration. Actually nickel atomic number is 28. Along with argon it has 4s2 3d8. Now we have to remove 2 electrons. 2 electrons are removed from the outermost shell. As a result, we have the electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration? 4s0. The electronic configuration is 4s0, 3d8 we have. 4s0, 3d8 only. Okay. Now one more point is, what is the ligand? The ligands are Cl minus. You know Cl minus ligands are weak ligands. I told you, if the ligand is weak ligand, This do not change electronic configuration of central metal atom. That's why the electronic configuration is taken as it is 3D1, 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 pair up, pair up, pair up. Here these two are half filled, not suitable for that is hybridization because we need vacant orbital, and these two are not forced to pair up because ligand is weak ligand. That's why we go for outer orbitals. Outer orbitals. How many orbitals we need? We need 4 orbitals because there are 4 ligands. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hybridization is sp3 with tetrahedral shape with bond angle 109 degrees and 28 minutes. The interesting point is the species has 2 unpaired electrons. Due to 2 unpaired electrons, this is paramagnetic in nature. It is paramagnetic in nature. Clear? Thus we explain the hybridization of this complex compound. Okay. The next one more example. This time I am taking nickel tetracyanide or tetracyanonickelate ion. Now we find the oxidation state nickel plus 4 cyanide ions. Total charge is equal to -2. So -2. Nickel plus 4 into -1. Nickel -4 equal to -2. Nickel oxidation state we are getting +2, very clear. Now nickel electronic configuration, atomic number 28, electronic configuration along with argon 4s2 3d8. Now we have to remove 2 electrons. 2 electrons are removed from the outermost shell. Thus we have 4s0 vacant orbital. Here is 3d8. Now you examine what kind of ligand you are given. The ligand is cyanide. You learned cyanide is a strong ligand. So strong ligand do what? Strong ligand force electrons to pair up. Strong ligands force the electrons to pair up. That's why the 3d8 electrons are forced to pair up. 3d2, 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 and here is the 3d0 orbital. And here 4s0, 4p0, 4p0, 4p0. How many you need? You need 4 because there are 4 ligands. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4 enough. So this type of hybridization is called DsP2 hybridization. It is known as DsP2. In DsP2 hybridization, the ligands or the bonds are along the corners of square planar. Now one more interesting point, magnetic property. This one contains all paired electrons. So due to all paired electrons, this is diamagnetic in nature. Diamagnetic substance. Clear? It is diamagnetic substance in nature. Okay. Now next molecule. Now we go for one more molecule, that is hexahydrated iron. In this one, first we find oxidation state. Iron plus 6 water molecules is equal to charge. Iron plus 6 into 0, which is equal to +2. Iron plus 0 equal to +2. So we are getting iron oxidation state +2. Clear? Now iron atomic number 26 along with argon 4s2 3d6. Iron +2 means we have to remove 2 electrons. Electrons are removed from the outermost shell. Thus it has 3d6. Now what about the ligands? What is the ligand? Water. I told you water is weak ligand. So what is your opinion? Weak ligand do not change. Weak ligand do not change the electronic configuration. That's why we write the electronic configuration as it is. So we follow the Hund's rule: 3d1, 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 pair up. Now we have to use the outer orbitals only, because these are not vacant. So we use outer orbitals only. How many outer orbitals we will take? Now here 6 ligands are there. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orbital for hybridization. So the hybridization is sp3d2. All are outer orbitals. So this is also known as outer orbital complex. Outer orbital complex. This is also known as outer orbital complex. Okay. Now, what is the paramagnetic nature? What is the magnetic nature? Paramagnetic. Because there are 4 unpaired electrons. Due to 4 unpaired electrons, it is paramagnetic in nature. It is paramagnetic. Clear? The next one is, one more molecule is ferrocyanide or potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium ferrocyanide, K4FeCN6. In this one, this ionized into 4 K plus ions and 1 ferrocyanide complex. Clear? Now I take the ferrocyanide complex. On calculation, iron oxidation state, iron plus 6 cyanide is equal to charge. The charge is -4. Iron plus 6 into -1. So iron oxidation state I am getting is +2. +2 is the iron oxidation state, very clear. Now iron atomic number is 26. So electronic configuration along with argon 4s2 3d6. We have to remove 2 electrons from the outermost shell. Thus we have 3d6 configuration. Now you see the ligand. What is the ligand? The ligand is cyanide. I told you cyanide is a strong ligand. There are two ligands, strong ligands. What are they? Carbon monoxide and cyanide. So strong ligand do what? Strong ligand forces the electrons to pair up. Force electrons to pair up. Now D6 configuration can be written as D2, D2, D2 and D0, D0. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need how many? 6, because ligands are 6. So the type of hybridization in this compound is D2, D2sp3. Here inner orbitals are involved. So this is known as inner orbital complex. Clear? And in this one, d orbitals used are dx square minus y square and dz square orbitals are used. Now what about magnetic property? All are paired. Electrons. Because of paired electrons, the species is diamagnetic. It is diamagnetic in nature. Clear? The last one is palladium tetrabromide and platinum tetrabromide. Platinum tetrachloride or palladium tetrabromide. In these two, you remember the hybridization is DsP2. I will explain one. Now first of all, nickel, palladium, platinum. Along with argon it has 4s2 3d8. Along with krypton it has 5s2 4d8 configuration. Along with xenon it has 6s2 5d8 configuration. Now please observe, the palladium and platinum has anomalous configuration. Anomalous configuration of 5s0, 4d10 here. Similarly, along with the xenon, 6s1, 5d9 here. Okay. Now we are taking, you take either platinum or palladium compound, any one. Now I am taking palladium tetrabromide. In this one, now calculate oxidation state. Palladium plus 4 bromide is equal to charge. The charge is -2 here. Palladium plus 4 into -1. Palladium oxidation state I am getting is +2. +2 is the oxidation state for palladium. Now palladium configuration along with krypton, 5s0, 4d10 is there, 4d10. Now I want palladium +2. That means we have to remove 2 electrons. d10 means d2, 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 d2. Now I have to remove 2 electrons. Here electrons are not present, so I remove electron from this one. Thus I am getting vacant orbital, 4d vacant orbital. Now you need how many orbitals for bonding? 4 ligands are there. That's why I need 4 orbitals. So we use 1, 2, 3, 4. Now tell me what is the hybridization? dsp2. For dsp2, what is the shape? Square planar. Square planar is the shape of tetrabromopallate. Similarly, we calculate for platinum. Platinum tetrachloride or tetrachloroplatinate. Again platinum will get +2 oxidation state on calculation. Now platinum configuration, tell me. Along with the xenon, 6s1 and 5d9. 5d9 means you are clear. d2, 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 d1. Here is 6s1. Now platinum +2 means we have to remove 2 electrons, one from this one and another one from this one. Thus I am getting vacant d orbital. We use 1, 2, 3, 4. Thus the hybridization is dsp2. The shape is square planar. Okay. Thus we explain the hybridization. The last one is tetraamine copper. Tetraamine copper we are going to discuss. This is the anomalous one. Tetraamine copper. Tetraamine copper. On calculation, copper will get +2 oxidation state. +2 oxidation state. Copper will get +2 oxidation state. +2 oxidation state clearly. Okay. Copper atomic number is 29 along with argon 4s1 3d9 is there. 3d9. Sorry, 4s1 3d10. Now d10 means d2, 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 d2. Here is 4s1. Copper +2 means we have to remove 2 electrons. 1 electron from this one and 1 electron from this one. Now it is clear that the last d orbital is having 1 electron. It is not vacant. So we suppose this is not suitable for hybridization. That's why we take outer orbital 4s0, 4p0, 4p0, 4p0. The expected hybridization is sp3 with tetrahedral. But this is wrong because tetraamine cuprate, tetraamine cuprum has square planar shape. Square planar shape. This is the fact. So we have no right to change the fact. So to get the fact, we have changed the idea. We have to change our idea. So how can we get square planar? Square planar is obtained with a dsp2. That means one inner d orbital is required. For that one, we are supposing that under suitable conditions, this d electron is promoted to the promoted to the vacant p orbital. Thus it is made vacant, and one more vacant orbital, one more vacant orbital, one more vacant orbital. Thus it is using d orbital for 4s, 4p, 4p. So what is the hybridization? dsp2, and we'll get square planar. This is the special case. Okay. Thus we explain the hybridization of complex compounds. Thank you.